Hello, everyone, and thank you for coming to the channel. And as you have heard by now, by other social media outlets, but I got mine from the Jasmine brand. Yes, let's shout her out. We're finna talk about that Hollywood lifestyle from a 54-year-old perspective. Yes, honey. They are saying out there in those Hollywood streets and Atlanta streets where I'm at that Rocky and ASAP breakup rumors are swirling around this report of allegedly infidelity. What do y'all guys think about that? I mean, she could have had anybody. We had her with Chris Brown at one time. We had her with Drake in another situation. Then she was with a son, some billionaire, oil tycoon, heir to the throne of some kingdom. But she chose A$AP Rocky. I was like, okay, she probably made her a little phone call after she found out that Edgar may have been cheating. She said, let me call my brother, Jay-Z. And I got to enlist some help from some dudes that I once was messing with. But they're going to come help me out because it's about family now. It ain't about who I chose at the end. I got to call Drake up. Yeah, we might have to enlist Terrence Howard in this too, but we're going to put him on standby. But we're going to use his old method. Then, I had to go and call up Chris. Because, Chris is my heart. Will always be my heart. But we can't be doing none of that stuff. And I always didn't like A$AP Rocky in the first place. Cause he had dated them Jenner girls. Was it Kylie Jenner? Or was it, what's her name? The other one. Kylie and Kendall. Which one was it? Or did he date both of them? It's kind of complicated at this point. Okay, but we didn't, well, I ain't gonna lie. I did expect him to cheat. But Rihanna probably didn't. But we'll be on there. Whoop that trick. Whoop that trick. Whoop that trick. Whoop that trick. Man, we'll be hustling, flowing around now. In my Terrence Howard voice, we'll be like, whoop that trick. Whoop that trick. Oh, yes, honey. I'll be saying Jay-Z, Chris, and Drake, and might have to throw Terrence Howard in there. We'll be like, whoop that trick. And I'm talking about A$AP Rocky. Because how you going to do that when that girl is that big and pregnant? I mean, she is huge. She might be bringing out a 10-pounder. But that's what I be telling my boys. Go on over there and whoop that trick. Whoop that trick. Whoop that trick. Whoop that trick. Don't let him get up. Don't let him run. Just tackle him. And do that. Whoop that trick. Whoop that trick. Whoop that trick. Whoop that trick. And I be just sitting in the corner singing that song, bouncing around and all that stuff. I probably have to do work on him for the rest of the year. Every time he think he done made it clear and it's in the coast is clear and he could live again, I have somebody else be jumping out of a corner, jumping out of a alley or something, and it won't be just blacks. I'll be having every kind of nationality coming at him. Child, y'all remember when Cookie and Anika on Empire got to fight, and they brought that back. I was like, Lord have mercy. But that's what you be thinking about. You be thinking about whooping that boy's behind or man behind you messing with, because you can't believe it. That you chose him out of having a relationship with Drake and Chris Brown and any other suitors that she may have out there, that that oil tycoon billionaire, the man she could have been with, you know what I'm saying? But she chose A$AP Rocky. And I heard somewhere that he wanted Rihanna to bring him flowers and stuff. And I like, nah, I'm going to bring you Jay-Z. And he going to be on that ass like, whoop that trick. Whoop that trick. Whoop that trick. Whoop that trick. And that's the woman he allegedly fooled around with. Now, could it be plausible that it all could be a misunderstanding, that, she was at the wrong place at the wrong time being seen with him, coming out of an apartment door, coming out of a hotel door. Hell, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to feed in the information of what they giving me. But yeah, that's the young lady. She's supposed to be a shoe designer of some sort. And I'm like, well, maybe Rihanna, they were customizing you a pair of shoes to wear. Could it be that problem? Rihanna said, don't believe that shit. Whoop that trick. I know, because I seen his phone. I seen he been acting kind of strange. And hell, she probably got on the phone with Beyonce. Beyonce had a little tryst with her man too. Now, I know y'all gonna say, you ain't gotta be shady like that, but that's the first thing I thought about with Lemonade and Becky with the good hair. And I was like, honey. Beyonce was running around there tearing up everything. She was setting houses on fire. Y'all remember that time that they said her that house in Louisiana or something, it just caught a fire. Like, she probably wanted Jay-Z to be up there burning up in that damn fire, because he had made her so mad. Yeah, it was Rita Ora or Rachel Roy he was supposed to have been cheating with on Beyonce. And y'all remember that elevator fight that happened at 4 o'clock, 4:44. Solange was in there tearing that ass up, and Beyonce was like in a trance or something. She wasn't moving, she wasn't doing nothing. I guess she was, in her mind, she had checked out, and she said, my sister Solange is a fighter, and Jay-Z would not dare strike her. So she just probably went in a trance, just populated herself in her quiet zone, and let her sister Solange whoop on that ass. Because, whoo, man, if you saw the footage, which I'm sure everybody did, that girl was tearing his ass. So she was just fighting like a cat. She like she could have bit him like a vampire. And we have to ask, Beyonce had talked to herself, and she probably said, self, do I want to be single? Now I got these 3 kids by this Igor. I got Blue Ivy, I got Sir, and I forgot what the other little girl name is. Remy, I think. Shit, I don't know. But she's like, I ain't finna let Becky with the good hair come and destroy and undo what I done did. Because I had to upgrade that Eagle. And, Beyonce, of course, in her famous style and Lemonade, she went tearing everything up. She was tearing up the cars. She was tearing up windows in department stores. Oh, she was mad, honey. She was mad. And, because you're like, you going to trade me in for Becky with the good hair, and you got all this lusciousness sitting down on you every single day. How dare you, Eagle? How dare you? So, things got real messy. And they was on the Run tour. Like Beyonce was on stage with Jay-Z. She didn't even want to start the tour. The music had started, had cued her in, and he was looking like, "B, you gonna come on out here, girl? Don't you be doing that shit? Now we can handle this shit behind closed doors. Now we got all these millions of people here, and I don't give you your cue to come on up here and let's complete this song together. You know what I'm saying? Don't start no shit. That's the one I'm talking about." Cause Beyonce was sitting up there looking like, she looked to the left, she looked to the right. She looked up, she looked down, and she was like, damn, why I gotta mess with this Igor? If I mess up and don't go on out here, people gonna want their money back, and that's gonna get into my money. She's like, God damn. And she had to go on and perform, but she didn't like it. She didn't like it that night. I don't know what he said. I don't know what he reminded her of, a bad situation. But she was like, you just wait till we get off this On the Run tour, and I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna let you feel my rage. Ooh, child, but she was tearing up shit, boy. She was going in that video. She was mad as hell. Even Jay-Z had to come out and do a press conference and admit to the work. He probably said, you gonna tell the whole, you embarrassed me in public. You gonna apologize to me in public, and I ain't even gonna be there. You got to sit there and do a damn interview, and it's gonna go across the country, because you're gonna admit, you're gonna admit you was infidel with me. And I think he was cheating on her when she was pregnant. I mean, the rumors were just really circling around them a lot, without her being pregnant and with her being pregnant. And child, baby, woo! Ooh, she was like, whoop that ass. I'm pretty sure she told Jay-Z up too behind closed doors. And, Beyonce don't let nothing get out she don't want to get out. So it was just one of those things. Like she wanted to bite the shit out of his neck and just end him right then and there, right? Okay. But I was like, ooh, child. Becky with the good hair. Child. And since that day, Jay-Z ain't been doing a lot of smiling. He just been on a very short lease or chain. I don't know what you call it. But it's been a short leash. I can tell you that much. She be on him like white on rice. And she had to go probably stand by the door when he in the bathroom taking a shit or taking a pee. She be right there. Like, you might slip down the toilet and go on out and be doing what you need to do. Or you might go on out the window or something. I need to have you back. They probably chained in the bed together. He don't move without her saying where and how far. Okay, where and how far. Okay, she probably got one of them what do you call it, trackers on his car and him, honey. Like, I need to know where he is all vicinity, because if I'm gonna go into this farce of a marriage, you can best be sure he ain't gonna do this on me no more without me not knowing about it prior to it happening. But you probably had to say, whoop that trick on his ass, too. Whoop that trick. Whoop that trick. Whoop that trick. Yes, honey. Whoo, child. That's right. You got to get on the men. Don't get on the women. Because a woman can't seduce you that much unless you really want to be there in the first place. So you need to handle that situation. And then once you handle your man situation, then you can just throw her Instagram or a post, you know what I'm saying? Let her, do some cryptic messages. But if she's smart enough to figure it out, she'll be like, okay, I'm sending you a message. Like, don't come to this doorstep no more. Don't come here. Don't come here. The consequence is going to be on you next time. You know what I'm saying? And see, I know she's hurt if that really did happen, that she gave her all when she could have gave it to that millionaire, zillionaire. Okay, show and prove. But, she probably didn't like the custom, because, he, and the way he lived his life over there, and just so many strange people she'll be coming in contact with. She'll be really out the country. And, she probably got to think about that thing. But I bet you Becky with the good hair don't mess with Jay-Z no more. No, sir. No Lord, no God. Okay, because Beyonce put on them high platform shoes. Okay, like she probably wanted to stomp her with them shoes. But I am pretty sure the word got back to Miss Rita Ora or Rachel Roy, whoever it was supposed to be. I think it was Rachel Roy, but I'm not really sure. So don't quote me on it. I'm not that far deep into the Hollywood life and styles and comings and goings of these celebrities, but when I pick up something that sounds a little bit familiar, that I can like, what's plausible there? Why could he have done this? You know what I'm saying? And what is the woman gonna do about it? Okay, and I'm probably sure Beyonce, well, I got it, girl. Do you want me to get my girls and handle that situation for you? Just let me know, because I got some girls that be ready to do that kind of work. All right, just tell me, send me a text, and I'll send you where she's at, and if you want to look at it, video time it or whatever, that I'll let you know when it's gonna go down. Okay, I'll let you know. We ain't gonna take her out of the world, but we gonna make sure she remembers not to even cross that bridge again. I'm just saying, girl. I'm just saying. All of it's allegedly. But yeah, Miss Riri. But I don't know. I didn't like him from the get go, because they were saying he liked that wanted Rihanna to send him flowers sometime. He didn't open up the door for her. When it's time to enter a residence or enter a business or whatever, he wanted her to open up the door for him. So that was kind of crazy. Already crazy situation. But let's get on down to what the Jasmine brand had wrote out regarding this possible allegedly breakup. She titles it Rihanna and ASAP Rocky breakup. Rumors swirl after report of his alleged infidelity. Okay, so all of this is allegedly right now, but we're getting into it. We want to see the messing inside of it. We're going to read on. And it says, is it over for Rihanna and ASAP Rocky? Unconfirmed rumors are swirling that the pair have called it quits. It was reported on April 14th that they split after ASAP Rocky allegedly cheated on the Fenty beauty mogul with footwear designer Amina Madida or something like that. Okay, we just gonna say Amina M. The two have not yet addressed the report. Okay, they're trying to do damage control. ASAP Rocky probably trying to do damage control and probably telling Rihanna, "Oh no, I'm never gonna do it again." You know, the doctor had said since you were so big that we couldn't have sex anymore because it would endanger you and the child. So I thought, I just really thought that I could go out there and sneak and get one in. You know what I'm saying? Can you give me a pass, baby? Can you give me a pass? Shit. But anyway, going back to the article. It said it comes just days after Rihanna opened up about falling in love with the rapper with whom she expected her first child. They've known each other since the early 2010s, but Rihanna kept him in the friend zone until 2020, shortly after her split with Saudi billionaire Hassan Jamil. Hey, Ozzy. Had to give me a swig of water. Okay, she said in an interview, people don't get out of the friend zone very easily with me. And I certainly took a while to get over how much I know him and how much he knows me. Well, evidently, both of y'all didn't know each other because somebody cheated. Okay, somebody should have had some patterns of somebody. But that's just me. Going back to the article, it says, because we also know how much trouble we can land each other in. Okay, they became close when the world shut down because of the, COVID pandemic. Rihanna said that summer they went on a cross-country road trip together, which strengthened their relationship, she shared. I love the simple things, but also the grand adventures with him. There's no pretentious my brand, your brand bullshit. It's just us living. I just feel like I can do any part of life by his side. Okay, and I'm like, really, girl? And he messed with them Kardashian women too? You were just in love, girl. You were blinded by the truth. But going back to the interviewer noted that the ASAP Rocky called her during the interview, and before they hung up, they told each other they loved one another. ASAP Rocky has previously said Rihanna was the love of his life and the one for him. Before their relationship, he claimed to be a sex addict. Now, see what I'm saying? If you claim to be something like that, how can you be true or be what do you call it, y'all? I just lost my train of thought. Can be sincere in a relationship, for lack of a better word. If you calling yourself a sex addict and you can't get your partner to give you that sex that you need, that you thrive on, that you must have by the minute, second, hours, I don't know, weeks, days, you need a sex slave or something like that because you just gotta have it. That's addiction. You need to go to see some counseling for that. All right, because that's what got Robin Thicke in trouble with his girl, and they end up getting a divorce. But that's neither here nor there. I just ran on a tangent. I'll do that sometimes. But yeah, so how can you be truthful? How can you be in a righteous relationship? Okay, I don't understand if you're claiming to be a sex addict. But you're always going to have infidelity issues. You're never going to be true. You're never going to be honest. You're never going to be a one-woman man. You know what I'm saying? But going back to the article, it says, though the two have yet to address the breakup rumors, social media has plenty to say about it. I'm sure they do, because I had something to say about it. That's why I came on the channel and broke it down to you all, because it would just be a situation of whoop that trick, whoop that trick, whoop that trick, whoop that trick. Yeah, that's what it would have been. It would have been a situation like that. My brothers would have went over there, Drake, Chris Brown, and famous, alrighty, notorious Jay-Z. They would have did some do work on brother. They would have to do some do work. Okay, even if it was all in my mind and that's how I was seeing it go down. Okay, because that was just too much. Too much for somebody to be pregnant and somebody just gonna go around cheating on them. Unless they had an open relationship at the time where she couldn't fulfill her girlfriend duties by, sexing him up because, you know, she big. I ain't gonna lie. It look like she might be having a 10-pounder. How she don't spread it out like that. And, you know, it's probably, you know, you couldn't endanger the baby, you know, make the baby come sooner than what it need to be. Or, you know, I don't know how you can get it in because that belly just out there in the way. You know what I'm saying? Unless you hit it from the back, but then you might bring, I don't know. But, it's just a situation women go through and they have to process it at their own time limit. But, you know, when something happens like that, somebody wants to strike out. You know what I'm saying? Whoop that trick. Whoop. That's how I would have been. But anyway, that's just me, not y'all. And I just had to throw a little shade in there, a little laugh, a little kiki to break some of the monotony. Because, you know, infidelity hurts. It really does. Whether a man is cheating on a woman or a woman is cheating on a man or the same sex, it hurts. You know what I'm saying? It's going to hurt one party in the relationship. I can tell you that much. Because I always seem like one person love the other person a little bit more than the other person share or want to. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. Okay. But that's all I have for this video, guys. Like a little, gotta have more. Keep tuning in, okay? And if you don't know, I do have a second channel. Well, I do have my very first channel that I'm doing real well on, and it just really encapsulates more of the Real Housewives of Atlanta here in Atlanta. A little bit of Married to Medicine when I want to dive in there. You know what I'm saying? But it really focus a lot on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. So go check it out. Deb Chanel's 48 World. That's DEBSHANEL 48 World. Okay, and y'all see some of my videos I've done over there. But this is a new ordeal for me. I'm trying to talk about all the celebrities and not get boxed into talking about one set of individual or individuals. You know, 'cause I want to talk about the masses. Yeah, I want, because it be some freakish, deakish stuff out there. And I be like, why they do that? That's dumb as hell. You know what I'm saying? I want to get my perspectives. But I'm not reaching a lot of people that like to see entertainers completely, you know, entertainers, celebrities, not just one set of celebrities. See what I'm saying? So let's try to make this channel grow, and you have another option to look at my other channel from here to there and everywhere. And I will see y'all next video. Bye bye.